Ethiopians used to be long-standing meta in Empire Wars during the Red Bull Wololos, but then in Red Bull Wololo 5 were kind of rated down, and Magyars considered to be the best Empire Wars civ of all, I think. But Keller loves his archers, and as we saw in the last game as well, he is very, very good with them. So that is his strength. So he's playing to his own strengths, and Brix is playing to the strength of the Magyars. And these are also very nice, right? Stable coming up right away. He has sent his 4 villagers to build the stable. Doesn't need gold right now, sending them to the Zebra. So as opposed to the earlier rounds where some people played Empire Wars, didn't do that well going for scouts. We know that the Brix knows what to do at the start. I assume both got the wood upgrade as well. Yeah, I like it. Scale binding coming in right away for Brix. Before Bloodlines, reasonable because he wants to produce scouts. Kinda a bit too early, maybe stopping his scout production there. I think scout production might be more important than getting stale birding right away. But I mean, what do I know? Brix is 80 more Empire Wars elo than me. Keller is the same, I think. I'm 1200 something. And we're just top 200 something in the world, I think. Doesn't really say too much though, right? It's Empire Wars is a kind of dead ladder, and it depends a lot on who you meet. And I don't think there's any Empire Wars tournaments running right now. I think the only Empire Wars tournament that's currently running, if you want to count it, is Valhalla Mixed. Where we have a mix of 4 game modes. If you guys don't know, Empire Wars Runes, Empire Wars Regicide, Sunder, and RM. Both players massing up a little bit of army. Keller not going forward with his first spearman and his first 2 archers, as we have seen a lot in Empire Wars tournaments, at least in Empire Wars Duo, which is a team game, so maybe it's a bit different. But I think it is the meta to go forward with archers and a spear right away. Yeah, in Empire Wars Duo, the archer players kind of always done that. And I've also seen a lot on the ladder, and I think Funny Liquid also considers it to be Empire Wars meta. But yeah, Keller is playing this a little bit more defensive. He knows about the power of the Magyar scouts getting the attack upgrade for free, also being cheaper. So he does want to play this defensive at the start of Feudal Age and probably go for a massive attack at the end of Feudal Age or an early Castle Age. We have 1 archery range play only so far against 2 stables. Okay, quite some feudal aggression from Brix. This might actually work out. I like the 2 stables against Ethiopians. If Ethiopians get to Castle Age though, and Keller is playing for the Castle Age as he has clicked up, they get the pikeman upgrade for free. So can deal with the scouts more easily then. He's still open, but only at the front where his army is. That's where Brix kind of has to run through. I think he can run through though. The spears are there, yeah. Get the spears to follow 1 scout and run through with the others. Oh, no, 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 don't run into them. Why is he taking that fight? I mean, yes, it's Magyar scouts, but no, it's not enough. Magyar scouts, it's too many spears. Oh god. Just ran by and killed some villagers. I could have debated the... I mean, what you want to do, I think, is debate the spearman to go one side and then run through with at least half or more than half. Optimally, everyone but 1 scout on the other side. Brix did do Keller did do a good job trying to prevent that, though. And then Brix made the, in my opinion, very wrong decision to take the fight there. He's still adding more scouts. He's not changing the plan. He's doubling down on it. He will be very late to Castle Age anyways, so I think it's the right reaction. Going up to Castle Age behind this fail now would have kinda been an auto loss once the crossbows run in, right? So yeah, and this time he does decide to run in. He manages to do so. So there'll have to be some quick walls from Keller. Let's see if he can do that. Farm doink there by Mr. Brix. That house is built enough. Can't get in through there. Still open here. But the army's coming and it's pikemen now as well. Because Castle Age is saying, no, there's a hole. That's what Brix needed, but still you will lose all his scouts in this space there. Can't really go out because the pikeman's there. House is getting deleted. He killed one villager. Can he kill another villager? He can. So that is 4 villager casualties for Keller now. As he's also losing some on the gold there with more scouts coming in. Nice double-sided attack from Brix. Now also getting the damage in there. Keller's army kind of doesn't know where to go. He hasn't split his army to address both sides, even though he has enough army to take full-on fights. So yeah, that was kind of effective. 5 villages. The problem is it's still feudal versus castle, right? But if we can continue to just spam and kill the eco until we eventually click up, Magar's getting the cheaper scouts, so his food count is still increasing. He has 25 farms. That's a really nice number. Let's take a quick glance at his economy. Looks beautiful. Very farms, very forward as well, so he doesn't care about defending at all. This is full-on offense, and if the offense doesn't work, then we don't even really care to defend. That villager survives. Scouts running in under the TC, so some free losses there, and military count now heavily in favor of Keller, same as the tech advantage. Village account looking nice for Brix, but what is he gonna do versus this army? Now heading in range, that leaves like a desperation move. Elite skirms kinda kill everything here, but elite skirm is very far off when you're in the feudal age and when you are just building your first range. So this gold will have to be abandoned. Doesn't really matter if we're going full scouts if we don't have gold. Brix getting the hill advantage here at least. Oh, never mind, there was already. It was the second archery range, so it is some skirmishes. The problem is the pikeman upgrade here, really. Full scouts can work versus crossbow. I've seen it before. It happened to me in Streamer City All-Stars. So, yeah. Full scouts can be a super okay answer against crossbow until you eventually get up. And you can go for something like 5 stable scouts. So I like the 3 stables. I just think probably with just 5 stables you're better off. And the problem is the pikeman. I mean, I guess the skirms help to weaken the pikeman a bit. So, yeah, I can see why Brix is doing this, but it's a rough position to be in. As he has lost all his scouts now, and he will never get to Castle Age. But he defends the attack, right? Didn't lose a single villager to it. So there will be a huge villager lead for Brix here. This is still winnable for everybody. Army lead for Keller, but a big villager lead for Brix. And if he can eventually... No, what? A demolition raft? Brix, don't troll. I know this demos, but this dog, 1 fishing ship and a demo means he's kind of given up, and I think he's in a position where he can still win. I don't like it, because this game is very much still up in the air. And he just wasted a lot of wood and gold on that. For 1 fishing ship working on shorefish? And the very low chance of an archer mass running by here and exploding? I mean, it would be super epic. Keller does not want to let the game slip though with his villager losses. Is going to add 2 more TCs. These villagers are a bit exposed though. And Brix finding some more damage there on the reinforcements, while at the same time holding with feudal age skirmishers to front. So even though that was a bit of the troll, I don't think Brix is out of the game yet. He eventually needs to get to Castle Age, but for a while he will have a big villager lead. Second TC and third TC are coming up now for Keller, so he will look to even up that. If the scouts find that TC though, they could deny it. And I think they're looking for it. I think he saw villagers going this way and he's trying to find where they went. Sadly, he's going in the wrong direction. As on the front, there's skill. Scouts skirm isn't too bad, right? The scouts are kind of distracting the archers. They have to shoot at them while the skirms shoot at the crossbows. Ballistics is now in though, which will change this fight a lot. I believe. It's still, the skirms aren't actually doing too bad, because Keller doesn't have padded archer armor, which is a misplay in my opinion against skirms. Even feudal age skirms, you do want the defense upgrade. The scouts are going down without finding the TC. And Brix, is Brix closing in on Castle Age? Not really. He still has a 10 villager lead though. So even though everything that happened, even though being feudal versus Castle Age, Brix is looking hella fine here. Also, Keller has these TCs mainly for protection because they're not producing anything. His farming is kind of shite. So yeah, villager count is actually not closing in because we do have 3 TCs, but we are constantly only see 1 villager in queue over here, right? More crossbows going forward, but I think Brix has enough army to defend this. Now it's the time for Brix to click up the castle edge, I think, and he is working towards that. And then he's still sitting on a nice villager lead probably when he arrives there. Now Keller's starting to produce villagers from all his TCs though. Has expanded his farm eco 22-23 on food. Maybe that's also due to deer. Really. But we're kind of missing the fight. Which is a clear up fight for Brix. It's Feudal Age army, but it's a lot of Feudal Age army. And the crossbows still don't have armor. He tried to drive them into the demolition ship. Wins the fight before that though. Winning the fight with the demolition ship would have been way cooler. I'll admit that. But yeah, very close game. I think Brix is ahead. Has way more army. Can go attack with him. Has clicked Castle Age. Another dock forward. A demolition ship here might actually work. Like Brix, Keller doesn't know about the dock. He walks in there, expects the opposition, and then boom. Would be a chance. But Brix can also just use his army to keep Keller in his base for the meantime while he's going to Castle Age. And then swap him with knights. So I probably want to see more people going on gold here. Might be thinking about CA as well. Still producing skirms though. And as he has having that many skirms, I think the Knight Skirm is the way to go here for the Magyar player. So I would like to see more on gold being added. Probably some shifted from wood to gold is what I would hope for Brix. He's not making a demo in the forward dock yet. Just kind of controlling the area around it there, waiting for the upgrades. Probably wants to boom. I don't know why he has so much wood. Now he spent it on more skirmishers. And yeah, I would really like to see him spend more on gold, because I want to see some knights coming out. Are we queuing knights? We're queuing knight upgrades. No, we're queuing light cav upgrades. Light cav aren't too bad versus crossbows, so I can also see that, but I think knights are just stronger. Also better at cracking open the walls. Big army lead for Keller still. I mean, a reason to spare the gold would be forward siege. I wouldn't mind forward siege from Brix. There's a gate there. Why are we attacking a house that's easily able to wall behind? There's the siege workshop. I think even there's some crossbows, but that's enough light cav to break in here. Maybe if he can get that villager isn't really repairing. Okay, I think he's getting in here. And that legitimizes it. Yeah, Brix is in. I think Brix is taking this game. I don't see what Keller can do. Keller has more villagers now. He has a quite substantial villager lead, so this attack needs to work. But I can absolutely see it working. Crossbow, Botkin now also coming in for the skirmishers. There is +2/+2 on the light cav, so these are fully upgraded light cavalries. And I do like myself some light cav, so seeing the light cav win is nothing I aim at all. And there's also the forward siege, battering rams coming. Would probably like the Megadeth more. But rams can also work. It's kind of full on crossbow for Keller here. And Brix is rolling him up from under there. Crossbow numbers are going down. This is looking good for Brix. Sadly, we don't get to see the demolition ships. He's adding a fishing ship there. If Brix wins the game, there's no chance we'll see the demo in action. But yeah, cracking open that. He's kind of throwing away his light cav numbers a bit though. Working on the archery range. Keller's resources are still looking kind of alright. Is he thinking about Imperial Age again? Really? Keller's flirting with Imperial Age? I think he needs camels, probably. Camels mop up this combination, right? Or knights mop up that combination as well. So, even without bloodlines, I would like to see knights from Ethiopians here. Problem is, like, Megas can always add their own knights and they're way better, right? And it's also a huge tech switch, so I can understand why Keller is still trying with crossbow. I mean, he just needs to hold on to this villager lead. Every minute that Keller is defending is good for Keller. And the Rams aren't the most aggressive and kind of slow. Mangonel addition would drive the army away as well. That's why I would like to see some Mangonels being added. He has the resource to queue a Mangonel. I don't see anything in queue yet. He's killing the university. I don't know why. So Keller can't click Imp. But if Keller click Imp, that's perfect for Brix. Because if Keller clicks Imp, he's dead. Crossbow's working down the ram. Yeah, could they do that with a Mangonel? I'm not sure. And there's a Mangonel now out too, so that can kill the Rams. Tifa says he loves the dock. I was kind of hating it because I thought Brix would give up, but Brix is, I think, winning this game. He can still throw it, right? There's still 80 to 70. He's not using his military the most efficient way, but it's like 33 villager KD. Look at that, 0 to 34. And if the light cav get in here, that's the wood line. It's the only remaining wood line for Keller. Well, he also has this one, but it's on the heavy attacks. Oh no, he has a wood line up north there. So good diversification on the resource income by Keller. Ooh, Keller might actually be holding this. So maybe not adding knights, not adding mangonels was a mistake after all. I still think we need mangonels. Another ram coming. There's a defensive mangonel. It's counting on the light cavalry to be able to snipe that. What? Why did not they commit? We need to snipe the mangonel. The light cav can do it. Okay, light cav do snipe the mangonel. These guys are trying to clean up the crossbows. That's an important fight. Let's get the villager out of the picture there so we can see the HP bars. I think the crossbows are winning that fight though. Shot's not perfect, but the mangonel survives. And yeah, the crossbows do win the fight. It is Ethiopian crossbows, so they do fire faster. And it does look like just taking it from the hill here. Mangoneling everything from there might have been better. Still more villagers going down for Keller though. So we are looking at a very even game. Keller at least is brought away from the Imperial Age. Had to invest more into Castle Age now. Which is definitely the right decision. I mean, Imp would have killed him. He is losing more and more ranges. The university has stayed up at 52 HP. Funnily enough, but ballistics is already in, so it's not really that useful right now anyways. And we only have 2 ranges. Keller needs to add some ranges back, because that's tempering his production. More mangonels are going down. And I mean, one thing that the Rams is doing pretty well is they're killing archery ranges. So yeah, another mangonel here. Light cav taking quite some fire. And he's working with 3 Rams on that. Plus he has the skirm there. Not seeing the stone miners, but Keller's very far away from a castle. And Keller calls the GG! Amazing play from Brix, going full feudal into full castle age, while Keller tried to age up here. And the top 100 Empire Wars player, Brix, takes his home map, Arabia, Empire Wars. Awesomely played, even had the resources to waste on a dock, a fish trap, a demolition ship, and another dock and another fishing ship for box turtles. Really nice game. Yeah, I thought Keller was about to hold it maybe, but without archery ranges, without production, there is kind of no chance. And he's also brought off gold now, I think. Yeah, only these golds. I guess that's still 800 gold, but yeah, Brix was kind of all over him. I agree with Sam in chat. That was a really, really nice game. And we have ourselves a set. Just more army. This is a war game. More army wins the game.